Recording started. Hey, single moms. Hey, you know what? I feel like I'm far away. There we go. Let me get closer. Okay. I feel better because I can see my face. I want y'all to see my face too. Hey, single moms. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. Hashtag single moms level up. Um, this is episode one. No, I'm sorry. This is not episode one. This is episode two. This is episode two of let me push this down a little bit so y'all can see my face. So this is episode two of the summer podcast series. Just Be. That's what it's called. It's just Be. It's Single Moms Level Up, hosted by Single Moms Level Up, which I am the founder of Single Moms Level Up. I always like to say hashtag Single Moms Level Up. But it's hosted by myself and Single Moms Level Up, which I founded. So these are like just really quick um, podcast things because I know as single moms we don't have a lot of time. They'll probably be less than 30 minutes. 15 at the most, 10, 15 minutes. Tonight I do have a hard stop um in probably about 10, 15 minutes because I have another event that I am hosting, which is in actually on the YouTube channel also, but under the live. So there is a live event, that's 5-day event that is happening this week. And so I'm hosting that, and that's will be posted in the group at uh, posted in live in on the page and in the Single Moms Level Up group as well. It's a live monthly event that we do. But this is the podcast. This is a summer podcast series. So we're going to focus on that right now. The event that's starting tonight is You Are Not the Father. um you know how we used to hear that all the time, with that show, that TV show, that TV show where it's always you are not the father, and then somebody fall out and get the falling out and calling this and that and whatever and dancing and whatever else and fighting and all that. Well, this is a different type of thing. As single moms, we try oftentimes to replace or be mom and dad. And that's really not possible for us to be mom and dad. We are who we are, and that's the mom. And we can only do what we can do. We stress ourselves out, create anxiety for ourselves, and make things harder than they should be, for us, in order to fill this void that we feel or know or are aware of that is happening in our children's lives. Here's the thing: our kids are not aware of that void as much as we think they are. Yes, they feel it at certain times in their growth, and as they get older and stuff, and they become more aware of, oh, hey, this my friend has a mom and a dad. Where's my dad? Why is my dad not here? All of that. But when we create that foundation for them, they'll be a lot um, more resilient when it comes to that. They'll be more resilient. Yes, they may have some residue from something that happened, but that something that happened, I recently found out, is actually creates a trauma response for us as single moms, because something traumatic happened, which was our dreams got altered. Our dreams got altered, and that is a hard thing to let go of. So, uh, I when I heard this, and this was something I heard because I was participating in a single mom summit, um, that a couple weeks ago, and one of the options for one of the classes was to one of the sessions was, and you sign up for these sessions, was reparenting yourself. And this uh clinical psychologist, um therapists, she has all her whatever degrees behind her. But she brought that up and she said it that way. And at first, I have to say, I was resistant of it. I was like, trauma response. I was like, I don't know that I agree with that. It's a trauma response, but it stuck with me. And I thought about it like the whole weekend. I thought about that. And I thought about the other sessions that I participated in and how I can implement and receive and take in whatever information was there, even the stuff that I didn't think applied to me, but I paid attention and I listened and participated in those sessions um, as I was, and in the moment I was there, and that was one of the things that stuck out to me was that being a single mom is a response to a trauma, which and the trauma is that our dreams have been altered. We dreamed, as little girls, we're taught to, get married, have a family, have kids, and this whole succession of order of how it's supposed to be. And then when it comes out that we end up being single moms, our minds get blown. Our minds get blown, and a lot of us we have a trauma response to it. So that's why she was saying a trauma response, because we respond to being a single moms in different ways based on how our emotional maturity is, based on how our past experiences, based on who we are is how we respond. So me as a single mom, I was devastated. I was devastated when I became a single mom. Devastated not because of any fault of my child or my children. It was me. I was devastated because I was like, doggone it, this wasn't how this was supposed to go. And I had a hard time with it the first time. I have two kids, and so I'm the mother of two kids. And with my son, I had a really hard time with it. And I think a lot of it was I was going through the fact that, first off, the guy that their dad that I had gotten pregnant with, um, I had only known him for 4 months. And I was like, I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's going to be a good dad. I don't know if I'm going to be a good mom. I thought I couldn't have kids. So I had already succumbed to the fact that, okay, I'm not going to have kids. I'm good with that. Um, I was like, I'm good with that. And if later on in life, I decide I want to adopt, I'll adopt a child. But I thought I couldn't have kids. So then when I came up pregnant, I'm telling you, I reverted back to being 16 years old, um, and a 16-year-old mindset is what it was. Not that I had gotten pregnant at 16 or at that time, but it was a mindset that I went back to, and I was so terrified to tell my parents. Let me tell you how old I was. I was 31, y'all. I was 31 and I was terrified. And I went back to the little girl in myself, or the teenage girl, and felt like that's what I was entering into and telling my parents, a teenage girl telling my parents I'm pregnant. And I just started a brand new job. The job required physical activity. It was a physical job. And I was working as a courier for one of these express companies. And I just started that job. And so then this fear started coming in. And once you open that door to fear, which at this time it was false evidence appearing real, um, man, it just everything just went hyper speed because you add the emotions in there and all of that happened. But know this, single mom. Yes, your dreams have been changed. Not changed, but actually um I'm sorry, I'm having a little coughing spell here, but your dreams have been revised. Um, doesn't mean that you can never do what you wanted to do. It just means that it's going to take a lot more work to get to it. You're going to go a different route, and it's okay. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to work out fine. Your children will be okay. You're going to learn how to be a mom. That everything that you think beforehand about being a mom is different when you actually are a mom. Yes, you can pull on some of those resources of what you remember, but I know for me, I freaked out and I went to studying everything, And I mentioned this before, and but I had resources. Just long as I had someplace to go to give me some kind of guidance, I knew that things weren't going to be exactly that way. But I had a guidance, a guide as to what's, how things are supposed to go. What happens when they're this age? What happens when they're that age? And you all know that book, what to do when you're what? Finish that sentence. But anyway, I just want to pop in, encourage you guys. Your dreams are not completely crushed and over with. They're just, mm, I'm sorry, they're just have to change a little bit. They have to be rerouted, and you go a different way to get your dreams accomplished. Um, I went and got my master's degree, not my master's degree, my bachelor's degree, after I had my son, and so I was getting my bachelor's degree, and with a newborn, and it was a whole experience. I'll talk about that on the next episode. I gotta go, y'all, because the other event is starting, and I gotta set up for that. Um, Much love to y'all. Much love. Everything's gonna be all right. Your dreams are just rerouted, but they're still gonna happen. It's just gonna require a different type of energy, a different perspective, and definitely different determination to get it done. But you could do it. You could do it. I know you can. Much love. Hashtag single moms level up. I will talk to you in the next podcast on next Monday. Same time, same back channel. Much love, y'all. Talk to you then. Bye. And we gonna be out in a minute as soon as this decides to cut off.